Today, we will review the top 7 best psychological thriller movies on Netflix, a list packed with suspenseful stories, mysterious plots, and mind-bending twists. Each movie in this Netflix thriller movies lineup offers an immersive cinematic experience that pushes the psychological limits of its characters and takes you on a journey filled with intrigue and uncertainty. If you're a fan of complex psychological thrillers with gripping atmospheres and unexpected surprises, this list is the perfect guide for your next Netflix movie night. Is your favorite psychological thriller movie on Netflix included here? Let us know. Don't forget to support this channel by hitting the subscribe button and turning on the notification bell, so you never miss out on more exciting content about the best thriller movies and Netflix originals. Number 7. Mirage. Released in 2018 and available on Netflix, Mirage is a Spanish psychological thriller movie that blends mystery, science fiction, and suspense into a mind-bending cinematic experience. Directed by Oriol Paulo, this Netflix thriller movie follows Vera Roy, a woman who accidentally communicates with a boy from the past through an old television during a storm. This unexpected connection leads to a dramatic time warp that alters her present reality, leaving her trapped in an alternate timeline where everything has changed. As Vera desperately tries to make sense of her new life and reverse the effects, the movie unfolds as a tense and emotionally charged exploration of time travel, parallel realities, and psychological consequences. With its gripping plot, emotional depth, and unpredictable twists, Mirage stands out as one of the best mind-bending thrillers on Netflix. It's a must-watch for fans of sci-fi psychological thrillers who enjoy stories filled with time paradoxes and alternate dimensions. Number 6. Calibra. Released in 2018 and available on Netflix, Calibra is a British psychological thriller movie directed by Matt Palmer that delivers a chilling and intense narrative set against the eerie backdrop of the Scottish Highlands. This Netflix thriller movie follows two longtime friends, Vaughn and Marcus, whose seemingly simple hunting trip takes a dark and tragic turn, plunging them into a spiral of moral conflict and psychological turmoil. As the tension escalates, the characters are forced to confront their guilt, fear, and the consequences of irreversible choices, making Calibra a standout among slow-burn psychological thrillers on Netflix. The movie expertly builds suspense through atmosphere rather than action, using minimalistic storytelling, moody cinematography, and emotionally driven performances. With its gripping moral dilemmas, realistic pacing, and haunting tone, Calibra stands as one of the best underrated psychological thrillers on Netflix, perfect for viewers who appreciate dark, character-focused thrillers with psychological depth. Number 5. Bird Box. Released in 2018 and streaming on Netflix, Bird Box is a psychological thriller with horror and suspense elements that quickly became one of the most talked-about movies on the platform. Directed by Suzanne Bier, this Netflix original thriller follows the harrowing journey of Mallory Hayes, portrayed by Sandra Bullock, as she struggles to protect herself and her 2 children, in a world plagued by a mysterious force that drives anyone who sees it to commit suicide. Set in a haunting post-apocalyptic landscape, Bird Box delivers a gripping survival thriller experience filled with tension, fear, and uncertainty. With its chilling atmosphere and unpredictable narrative, the movie stands out as one of the best psychological thriller movies on Netflix. Supported by a strong cast that includes Trevante Rhodes and John Malkovich, the movie explores powerful themes of resilience, maternal instinct, and the psychological effects of unseen terror. For fans of post-apocalyptic thrillers and mind-bending horror thrillers, Bird Box is a must-watch and remains a defining title in the Netflix psychological thriller genre. Number 4. The Wonder. Released in 2022 and available on Netflix, The Wonder is a psychological thriller drama set in 1862 that masterfully blends mystery, belief, and psychological tension. Directed by Sebastian Lilio, this Netflix psychological thriller movie follows Lib Wright, a British nurse portrayed by Florence Pugh, who is sent to a remote Irish village to investigate a miraculous case. A young girl named Anna O'Donnell, who is said to have survived for months without eating. Set against a haunting 19th century backdrop, The Wonder explores the psychological conflict between science, faith, and superstition, creating a slow-burn thriller that blurs the line between belief and reality. With its eerie atmosphere, layered storytelling, and a mesmerizing performance from Florence Pugh, the movie delivers a deep sense of unease and emotional complexity. With beautiful yet somber cinematography and a narrative filled with moral ambiguity and unanswered questions, The Wonder stands out as one of the most unique period psychological thrillers on Netflix, perfect for viewers who enjoy mystery dramas with psychological depth and historical tension. Number 3. Oxygen. Released in 2021 and available on Netflix, Oxygen is a French-language psychological thriller movie directed by Alexandre Aja that blends science fiction, survival drama, and psychological tension into a claustrophobic yet gripping experience. This Netflix sci-fi psychological thriller follows the story of Elizabeth Hansen, played brilliantly by Melanie Laurent, who wakes up inside a cryogenic pod with rapidly depleting oxygen, and no memory of who she is or how she got there. As time runs out, Elizabeth must unravel the mystery of her identity and location, while facing intense isolation, anxiety, and the fear of impending death. With its minimal setting and high-stakes storytelling, Oxygen stands out as one of the best survival thrillers on Netflix, offering suspenseful, mind-bending sci-fi with psychological depth. Backed by a powerful lead performance and a tightly written script, Oxygen explores themes of resilience, memory loss, identity, and the fine line between life and death, making it a must-watch for fans of claustrophobic psychological thrillers and Netflix sci-fi mysteries. Number 2. The Stranger. Released in 2022 and available on Netflix, The Stranger is a gripping Australian psychological thriller movie directed by Thomas Emmad Wright, inspired by real events, and based on the book The Sting, the undercover operation that caught Daniel Morecambe's killer by Kate Kiriakou. This intense true crime thriller on Netflix follows the story of an undercover police officer who forms a relationship with the prime suspect in a disturbing child abduction case. Set against a bleak and unsettling backdrop, The Stranger explores the psychological toll of deep cover operations, revealing how such investigations affect not only the suspects, but also the officers involved. With a slow-burning pace, haunting cinematography, and emotionally charged performances from Joel Edgerton and Sean Harris, the film delivers a dark and thought-provoking crime thriller experience. For fans of true crime dramas, psychological thrillers, and morally complex stories, The Stranger stands out as one of the best psychological crime thrillers on Netflix, offering unsettling suspense and raw emotional realism in every scene. Number 1. Fractured. Released in 2019 and streaming on Netflix, Fractured is a psychological thriller movie directed by Brad Anderson that masterfully explores themes of distrust, trauma, and the distortion of reality. This mind-bending Netflix thriller follows Ray Monroe, played by Sam Worthington, who takes his injured daughter to a hospital after a roadside accident. But when he wakes up from unconsciousness, his wife and daughter have mysteriously vanished, and the hospital insists they were never there to begin with. Set in a sterile and unsettling hospital environment, Fractured creates a tense and disorienting atmosphere that keeps viewers questioning what's real and what's imagined. As the story unfolds, the movie dives deep into the psychological effects of trauma, memory loss, and paranoia, making it a standout among psychological mystery thrillers on Netflix. With gripping performances from Lily Rabe, Stephen Tobolowsky, and Sam Worthington, Fractured delivers a suspenseful narrative full of twists, tension, and psychological uncertainty, making it a must-watch for fans of twisted Netflix thrillers and psychological suspense movies. After watching our list of the top 10 psychological thriller movies on Netflix, it's clear how each movie delivers intense psychological tension, mind-bending twists, and immersive storytelling that pushes the boundaries of the genre. These Netflix psychological thriller movies explore themes like mystery, manipulation, and unexpected surprises, making them not just thrilling, but also thought-provoking reflections on human nature and hidden realities. So, which psychological thriller movie on Netflix do you think is the best? Let us know your favorite in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow fans of psychological thrillers, Netflix thriller movies, and suspense dramas. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video featuring more of the best thriller movies on Netflix.